We made things more challenging. We done more sets. We done as many reps as possible. We done more volume. We slowed down the eccentric. We made sure he was squeezing the target muscle group. You know, there's ways around it. I mean, you have to adapt, and that's what we done. And we created a stimulus. Okay, one of the key factors of gaining muscle. I'll go over the 6 secrets later on. But one is progressive overload. Now, a lot of people think progressive overload is simply adding weight to a bar or adding, increasing the dumbbell weight. But, you know, we made it work.
Yeah, exactly. Like I had my reservations how we're going to do it. Because like I live in a small apartment downtown Vancouver, not much space. I have a small balcony. And
you even worked out in your pajamas.
I won't lie to you, yeah. And you have the Snapchats to prove it, David, ain't that right?
Listen, it's kind of making a mockery of the whole, you know, you have to go to the gym to gain muscle. You have to go to a gym to lose weight. You know, I've proved now with you, 13 pounds of muscle. No, look at your traps. They blew up. That's from, you had a pull-up area. Look at you gained inches on your glutes. You gained inches on your hamstrings. Your shoulders blew up. You gained 13 pounds. The photos don't lie. The measurements don't lie. We made it work. I mean, you have to take responsibility. You have to adapt in order to get results. Okay? And it's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of my friends that were in the same position, and gyms closed, and they used it as an excuse to stop working out. And now since the gyms in Vancouver have opened back up, I can see them coming to me and asking, like, Jesus, like, what have you been doing during the COVID? Like, how did you manage to bulk up during that?
That's amazing. That's amazing. Can you imagine people watching this, you know, when all this pandemic, this madness calms down, which it will, would you rather emerge, you know, maybe 20, 30 pounds down, inches down, lots of energy, more confidence, gaining muscle, or you know, gained 20 pounds of fat, not feeling confident in yourself, not fitting into your clothes? You have 2 options. And that's what I'm seeing with people. I mean, you take option A, feel sorry for yourself, you don't take responsibility, or option B is you really become a leader. You take responsibility and step up. That's what you've done.
Yeah, and but it was definitely your coaching as well. Joe, that's what I needed before. I didn't have anyone to push me, or the accountability which you always like stress to everyone. It's
accountability is basically the glue that holds everything together. Accountability is having real conversations with the clients, you know, once a week, or hopping on the phone once a week and interacting, communicating with them every day. What's going on? What's not happening? How can we make this better? That's what accountability is. You know, it's not wanting to let the other person down. That's what accountability is.
Yeah.
As I said, it's what brings everything together. You could have the nutrition plan, you could have the training program, but if you don't have someone holding your hand, you know, you're going to fail. And I'm seeing that, you know, you can't. People need communication is key, basically.
Exactly, yeah. And that's something that I didn't have before. Like, obviously, if I had any questions, I could just reach out over text or whatever, and you get back to me. Something that that you offer that I haven't. I've worked with gym trainers before, and that kind of service is unique.
What was your experience like working with coaches before? Did they not check in with you every day, or did they hop on the phone with you?
So yeah, throughout since I started going to the gym when I was 18, I've gotten programs from gym instructors. So then after 3 or 4 years, I could kind of see that's just they'll just give you a generic program. So I just found that in the past, like, and just a generic program.
Cookie cutter.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, it's not the same. There was no accountability. Maybe check in once a month and they'll do your body measurements and stuff like that. But what you provided me was a cookbook, stuff like that. I'm eating stuff now that at the start of this I never would have gone near. Salmon.
So I said the 6 secrets to growing muscle. We've already covered one. That is progressive overload. Let's go on to number 2. Is a calorie surplus, guys. Okay, for fat loss, you need to be in a calorie deficit. For gaining muscle, you have to be in a calorie surplus. Now, Johnny, I've never seen anyone to eat as much food as you over the course of the last 12 weeks. Plus your protein intake. That's another secret. Your protein intake has to be high. Johnny's protein intake was, you were eating like 250 grams protein every day. You're bull,
yeah, and give me a moo, Davey. Give me a moo. But yeah, no, I won't paint over. It was tough. Like I said before, the first week was a real kind of kick in the butt when you told me that I was barely eating the 2,500 calories a day, and then straight away you said to me I need to bump it up to 3,500. And for the first couple of days, I wasn't reaching that target. But like after a while, you kind of start to plan your day around how you can reach your nutrition target, and then from there, after a month, I think you bumped it up to 42,000, was it? Calories. Again, at first I was kind of like, Jesus, how am I going to fit in these extra meals? I'm going to be up all night eating and drinking, but that wasn't the case at all. The new nutrition plan that she gave me is flexible. It's just
you mentioned a key word there. You mentioned a key word: plan and prepare. There we go. That's the key. That's the key. Every morning when I log in to your profile, I was seeing exactly what you were eating, commenting consistently. It's again, I know it's a cliche, but consistency is the key as well. And you're consistently getting protein, you're getting the workouts in from home, you're hitting the calories. So it's amazing. Have you got any tips for maybe just hard gainers watching this, or what do they call them? Skinny Vinnies, or people who are struggling to put on muscle? Have you got any advice in terms of food? Any tips?
So I suppose with myself, I always struggled eating breakfast, and then it was actually your idea to just go out for a walk, maybe 30 minutes in the morning to start your metabolism, and I found that was great help. I suppose the tips, supplements were important for me. I hadn't taken whey proteins or anything like that in years. I just thought they were maybe full of sugar. And you advised me on a few good ones, and I felt that supplements really help, especially with protein intake, whey powder, stuff like that.
Let's be honest here. Were you taking any performance-enhancing drugs?
No, Jesus, I've never taken any of that stuff in my life. Yeah.
So this is pure natural as well, guys. It's natural.
Yeah. I just don't believe in that. And like I won't lie, I see some photos and they look intimidating with the results, and you kind of say, oh, they must be on something and stuff like that. But it's crazy the amount how fast your body can change with just good exercise, good nutrition.
We didn't put a massive emphasis on supplements.
No, not at all.
Creatine monohydrate, obviously.
Yeah.
That's good for extra reps. It'll pull water in underneath the muscle to make you look bigger. That's going to help you recover. But a lot of your protein came from actual food, real food as well.
Exactly. Yeah.
I guess I can give tips for people that are struggling to put on muscle. Okay, look, a smoothie. Some smoothies can contain up to 1,000 calories. Okay, get yourself a blender. Okay, fats. Fats contain 9 calories per gram. So if you're eating fats, you're going to get more calories. Good fats include avocados, peanut butter, nuts, seeds. These are all good for heart gainers. I think I asked you to go to an all-you-can-eat, a buffet every now and then too.
You did, yeah, and that really helped, yeah.
There we go. These are little things of increasing your calories. So we've gone through the 3 secrets now, Johnny. So we've went over progressive overload, okay, calorie surplus, and protein intake. Protein intake, why do you want to get more protein in dairy? It's because it helps you recover from your gym, from the exercises. It's going to keep you full. It's going to grow muscle. It's the #1 macronutrient if you're losing fat or gaining muscle, period. Okay, what's next is sleep, Johnny.
Sleep, yes. This was a big one as well. Before I came to you, maybe 7 hours sleep, 7.5, if at most. And then you stressed me the importance of sleep. And then it's a life change, but it's something that I couldn't stress enough, the importance. Waking up energetic, it just has so much benefits. I'm working professionally better, energy levels are higher, just my mood is generally better.
Confidence.
Confidence.
Are you walking around the beach in Vancouver now with your top on?
Not yet, no. I'm adhering to social distancing, so.
The women falling at your feet, are they?
I wouldn't say that, Davey. But after your pictures, my DMs have been busy the last few days.
Let's be honest here now for a minute. Let's actually be really open and honest with each other, okay? It does help with confidence. You know, if you're ripped, if you're shredded, 100%, okay? People watching this, I mean, of course if you're afraid to take your t-shirt off at the beach, it's going to have an effect on your self-esteem, okay? That's why I changed. I was too self-conscious many years ago. That's why I wanted a six-pack. Okay, it has a knock-on effect. You're going to get the opposite sex looking at you different. It's going to improve your job. You have more energy. You turn up for work a different person. You get a pay rise. You know. So 100%. If you look good, you feel good. Other stuff happens in your life. So people have to look at it that way.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, we only get one chance at this. I suppose that's what I was kind of was saying to myself before I reached out to you. Like, why not try to just be the best version of yourself? And then
What is the best version of yourself? What does that look like to you?
To me, so it's just I was just insecure about I thought there was an imbalance between my top body and lower body. It was just something I was always a bit self-conscious with. And then in sporting terms, it was causing me a lot of hindrances with hamstring injuries. And then just by myself, I just wasn't seeing the progress I needed. And then with yourself, I just feel so much better. Like, I have more energy, I look healthier, I just feel healthier as well.
That's good. I mean, this was all achieved during COVID-19. You know, 10 weeks, you didn't set foot in the gym. It's as if you never even left the gym.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't believe it, really, to be honest with you. Till I saw the progress pics.
But realistically, what you've learned